Radio check, radio check. Well, good morning everyone. Today's ride is departing Reefton. I've been here for a few days. The weather's cleared again and I haven't been into a place called Big River for a long time. So that's our today's ride. So we depart Reefton here. I'm getting away just about 9 o'clock in the morning. And we take the road south here just for a short distance, out over the bridge and away. Our first turn off here is Soldiers Road. We head away up here. This takes us into the area where Oceania had their big gold mine here for the last 15 or so years. There's a lot of history up in here from the old gold mining. This whole area was referred to as the Quartzopolis Reef. Now they've cracked a road through here for these people on mountain bikes. And this one is part of the Aotearoa Trail all the way up to Waiuta and then back down to the Grey Valley at Ikamatua. Those people are in for a big day, I know, because my daughter and her husband came riding through here as part of their north to south odyssey. So it's gravel road all the way. And I've checked my bike over, tyres are all good, got a full tank of juice, I won't need it to go up here. I think it's only something like 20 k's in and 20 k's out again, but we need to do it carefully because I'm on my own again today. Just across there is where the digger school was, the Greymouth Polytech there. They had a school there to teach the kids how to manage heavy industrial machinery, especially while the Oceania gold mine was going here. They needed machine operators there for a long time. My wife is currently studying her ancestry and utilising the big program called Ancestry.com. She's following her great-great-grandfather's story of when he came out to New Zealand and settled further south from here at a place called Stafford. He was in the gold mining area there. And his son, at about aged 18, left home and came up here to work as a carpenter on one of these mines here at this next little spot called Progress Junction. So all along here there was mines to the left and right. Bev's ancestors come here to work as a carpenter, building tail races or sluice boxes or all that sort of thing in association with the mining industry back in the I think it'll be about the 1860s, 1870s. So it's autumn here now in New Zealand, and I pitched this story to people overseas so that they can understand the what it's like here in New Zealand. So I plan to just talk about some of my childhood memories of coming away up here too. Family picnics. Now here's this bridge that I wanted to show you. You can imagine these are all flats here with houses on it in years gone by, but this is called Progress Junction Bridge, and this is where one of Sid Merriweather's sons came to here to work on this in this area here, living at Progress Junction. This is beech forest, they call this. Another name for it is podocarp forest, which is another term for evergreens. And when I was thinking about this trip, I had a look about the forests up in this area here, and they're regenerated beech forests. What they mean by regenerated is that they have come through here and taken all the timber out that is easily accessible milling timber, and invariably that is a red beech. They used that for construction of the mining industry, and housing and huts, hotels, shops, etc., because that was the resource available here. It's not the very best of timber for framing and things, because when it dries it's near impossible to drive a nail into it, so it has to be drilled and nailed, and it splits and warps easy too. So all the easy stuff up through this valley here would have been taken to a mill and harvested as such from the raw state, but now what's left is regen, they call it, or regenerated forest, and that's some of it is probably 70 or 80 years old, that now that is capable of being milled, but will be locked up as a scenic reserve. You see that gun barrel straight one there? That's the sort of thing that would have been taken out years ago and milled. So I'm up on the pegs now, just going careful, because this is a high traffic road for four-wheel drives. They come from near and far, and I've come on up here today, one day ahead of the Easter weekend, so that I can come in here relatively safe and avoid the people galloping up and down here, chopping the road up with the four-wheel drives and motorbikes. So I've booked my ferry ticket back to the North Island, and that happens next Wednesday. I couldn't get on for the weekend. Everyone else beat me to the bookings, but that doesn't matter. I've got another couple of rides through the back roads planned for my return up to Picton there. So this road surface is very good. There's a car ahead of me skidding its tyres, but I'm the first motorbike in here by the look of the tracks, and I'm just coming up here steering with my feet, putting weight on my right and left side to go around these corners, and very little grip on the handlebars. But this is the car park here for Auburn's mine. It was in this area here, but we're not going that way, we're going up here. Now the road should change a little bit more, and I'm expecting it to be of this quality here now, with more rocky, but I just chop her down a gear and let her walk up through these places. You pick your track and let the bike do the dancing in underneath you. And I'm going the wrong way there already. Suitable for four-wheel drives only, and you've got to go 15 k's. So look at that, I was taking a wrong track already. Let's back her up and head down here. Big River Goldfields. Warning, if you leave the legal form road, you will be on public conservation land. Stay on the legal form road or face prosecution. Well, this warning. Once I started working, I started puffing and I all fogged up, so that's why I had to stop there. Yeah. So again, it's look well ahead, plan your track, rest when you can. This clay is slippery to the left and right, so she couldn't buck me off real easy here. Whoa, Betsy. I don't know whether this place is called Merrijigs or not, because it'll be all overgrown. Got to pick our line here. Come a little bit closer. I reckon it's through there and up that other side there. There's a bridge there, but I can't use that. Let's hope that's not a steep climb out of there. She'll buck me off otherwise. 1, 2, 3, give it away. There you go, there was a bloody hole on this side here. We'll just turn her off and have a think about this now. See, the hole is just here. Boom. Yeah, it needed a better assessment. I should have come and aimed for that groove there and on up. Let's see what happens. all we do is take stock, and with these bark busters on, she's pretty good at falling over. There's nothing really happens to it, although I see me gear shifter down here is bent back a bit, but there's quite a bit of water on this track. But we'll just test our luck. Test our luck and away we go. So now I've got the added problem of riding into the sun. Somebody else is just ahead of me with the four-wheel drive, and I need to pick my path, but I'm quite confident of coming through this one here. My problem is that I'm working too hard and fogging up inside my helmet without it being cracked to be able to talk and do it all together. So what I've decided to do is bail on my idea of going right into Big River. So we'll head out again. And we'll do that carefully. So low sun flashing across your eyes just takes your vision right away, and you can't see a blinking thing. So I need a smaller bike to go in there rather than this big bird. Those potholes are quite deep. A bit of trail brake as I come down here just to keep her steady. Cross over here onto the stone side rather than that mud. Slow her down. Look well ahead, keep her on the bloody straight and narrow. There's a bit of soft mud there, see, slippery stuff. Whoopee. But my idea is to keep on the left side road there. That gives me more chance. So it looks rumpty on the inside, so I'm going to cross back onto this other side if I can. Into here. Slow her down and let her walk through here gently. Because if she bucks me off to the right, I'm down into a great big creek. Not that I've looked. See, that's a hell of a hole there. We don't want that one. Whoa, Betsy. She wants to run like hell because it's got 200 odd kgs running down the hill. Whoop. Down. Out. Up. Down. There is no rush, we just do it safely. So this is typical patch of beech forest here, and this is the sort of tree that they may have harvested in years gone by. This is probably 100 years old, but they've left it by the side of the road. But there's quite a lot of timber in that tree there, and she's pretty gun barrel straight all the way up. G'day, these people are here heading through to Waiuta and then down to Toooo. Where are you all from?
Lake Hawea.
Lake Hawea, yeah?
Westport.
Westport?
Yeah. Invercargill.
Way down in Invercargill, good.
And where are you from?
Tauranga, yeah. I've been doing laps around New Zealand and then now I'm heading down back to Tauranga on Wednesday, yeah. Fabulous. Will you have a good time up there?
Guaranteed, I think.
Good work. $17Ks in there and I only went 2Ks and fell off nearly 3 times. Well, I'm not prepared to do that because it's just too hard a yakka on your own. The chances of damaging the bike are pretty high, and I've got to get this bike back to Tauranga next week. So they're all my decisions to abandon this on my own as a solo. I will go in there though, but it'll be on my friend's smaller bike.